What's up, horror fans? Today we are going to be documenting our horror movie Blu Ray and DVD collection as it stands so far. Of course, always picking up new stuff, always stuff that I want to get that I don't have yet. But this is what, we got in the library so far. We're going to go alphabetically, make it a little bit easier. That's just how they're organized. And first off, we have Annabelle 3-film collection. I've never seen any of these yet, so I can't wait to watch these. This was like really cheap at like a Walmart. It's a glow-in-the-dark cover. And then you take it out and see I still have it sealed. So there's that one. And we have the original Child's Play with this cover on DVD. We have the Chucky Killer DVD Collection. It's a multi-disc set. Opens up and this is Child's Play 2, 3, Bride of Chucky, and Seed of Chucky, all in one little convenient little set. To follow that up with The Curse of Chucky on Blu Ray and DVD, unrated Curse of Chucky. Lots of cool stuff on there. Then we have The Cult of Chucky, unrated. Definitely a fan of the Child's Play series. And I also have the remake, the reboot or whatever you want to call it, from 2019. Child's Play with Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky. And I like that movie. I was one of the people that actually liked it. Moving on, we got Creepshow, the original. I know there's more Creepshows. I know there's 2. There might be 3. Gotta pick those up. Then we have a 4-pack with some DVD set. Critters, part 1, 2, 3, and 4, all in one convenient set. Love Critters. I actually haven't seen 3 or 4, but this is a different version. Because I remember I got one doesn't play in this region for DVD players. So then I got one that does play in this region, so now I have 2 different versions of the same movies. And we have, it's a comedy. It's Halloween vibe, so I put it in here. It's Ernest Scared Stupid. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. The goblins in here are awesome. It's a great movie. It's a lot of fun. We have Army of Darkness on Blu Ray. The 3rd movie in the Evil Dead series. Then we have Evil Dead 2 Anniversary Edition on Blu Ray. Pretty cool. Lots of special features on that. It's one of my favorite movies growing up. I used to think it was so funny. I haven't picked up the first Evil Dead yet because I've seen it so many times and it's cheap. It's just I haven't gotten around to picking it up yet. I'm always trying to pick up something a little rare. This is a Robert Englund movie that I haven't seen yet that I thought was a good deal, so I picked it up, Fear Clinic. It's also got Fiona Dorff, which is Brad Dourif's daughter, and Corey Taylor from Slipknot, Stone Sour. So that's pretty cool. I don't even know what it's about. So we'll be watching all these and reviewing every single one in a review series. Freddy vs. Jason on Blu Ray. Great movie. Definitely like that one. And we have Friday the 13th from Crystal Lake to Manhattan, the Ultimate Collection DVD collection. If you look in here, it's got all the Friday the 13th. Lots of special features down here. Really cool. We got killer extras. See, they put like 2 movies in each little volume here. These are not in order, apparently. Almost in order. So we got all the early Fridays. One of my favorites, like many people. Definitely one of the big 3 or big 4 if you count Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was kind of one of the first slashers. Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X on a 2-film collection. Let's kind of complete the Friday saga there. Actually, this would complete it. This is the reboot, remake, whatever it is. Blu-ray, Friday the 13th Killer Cut. Got all the good stuff on there. Theatrical release and a special extended version. So that's pretty cool. We have a double feature Blu-ray of Dusk Till Dawn and Dusk Till Dawn 2. I know I haven't seen the second one, but I saw the first one. And there's another one or two of those. I'm not sure. I have to pick it up. It's another Halloween time movie. I wouldn't call it horror, but it fits in the Halloween vibe. Garbage Pail Kids. It's a classic. A cult classic, I would say. Not too many people are even aware of its existence, but the people that are know it and love it, and I could not pick this one up. Another one from back in the day, a monstrous special edition of The Gate. The special slipcase. This is one of the best 80s movies. I just pop this in all the time throughout the whole year. I don't even wait for Halloween time. It's one of those movies you can just put on again and again and have fun with from back in the day. Some more 80s here. Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. Pretty awesome. It's like a 2-disc set out of print. Definitely dig that. Then we got, again, not really horror, but in the spooky vein for Halloween time. Keep it all that kind of stuff together. Ghostbusters 1 and 2 on a Blu-ray. It's like a hardcover book. Really, really awesome. Open it up. Got all this cool stuff in here. There's 2 discs for 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. But if you look, there's a whole like production book. Really, really awesome set. Couldn't believe I found this at my local Soundgarden. It was like right there, 2 for $10. So like for $5, you really can't go wrong with that. Next up, we got Gremlins, which is one of my all-time favorites. Another spooky, not really horror, but kind of. They're pretty terrible. Special edition with the slipcase, a little Best Buy version. Some nice special features on there. Gremlins 2, the new batch, with the matching slipcase from the first one. There's the original cover. That's definitely more of a comedy than anything, but really cool, lots of special features. Moving right along, we got Halloween Beyond High Definition Blu-ray. The original 1978 classic. John Carpenter Halloween. Lots of bonus features. One of my favorite slashers of all time, for sure. This is still sealed. Halloween 2 from the original series. 30th Anniversary Edition. Blu-ray. Definitely have seen this so many times, but I haven't got around to opening and actually watching this copy yet. Another Blu-ray of Halloween 3 Collector's Edition. One of my favorites. A lot of people didn't like this because it didn't have Michael Myers. I absolutely love this movie. Always have, from the 80s. It's a perfect time capsule of 80s horror. Love it. Moving right along with the Halloweens, we have Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers on Blu-ray. Good movie. And Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers on Blu-ray. I'm going to be doing reviews on all this, so I won't say too much, but a lot of people don't like that. I like all those. I really do. Then we have a very rare one. The Curse of Michael Myers. This is the unrated producer's cut that only came in a box set, and I scored this for $5 on a 2 for $10 deal on Blu-ray here, which is pretty cool because if you see this thing on eBay, it goes between $60, $70, sometimes up to $80 for this version of this film. And like I said, I got it for $5, so that's a score for sure. Then we have Halloween Classics Collection. This was how I got H2O, Resurrection, and it's the other version of The Curse, the theatrical version. So I have all the Halloweens up to the original ones. It's a multi-disc set. It's a pretty cool, cheap way to get them. Because I'm not that big of a fan of H2O Resurrection. I watch them in the marathons. There's stuff about them I like, but I'll get into that with the reviews. So I wasn't worried about getting those on Blu-ray. And then I have Halloween from Rob Zombie, the 2-disc special unrated director's cut. This thing is loaded with special features. I quite like those. Again, I'll be reviewing, so I'm not going to get into too much about the movies, and there's quite a bit to go through. Rob Zombie unrated director's cut, Halloween 2, Family is Forever. Again, cool shit. Rob Zombie's cool. I dig those. Kind of a different take on the Halloween thing. And then the 2018 Halloween on Blu Ray and DVD. So I have everything to Halloween up to Halloween Kills, which I've seen quite a few times. And it's just a matter of picking the Blu Ray up and throwing it in the collection. It's not very hard to find. Eventually I'll get around to it. So up to Halloween Kills, we got this one. This is 2018. Pretty cool. Then we have some more 80s classic goodness. House and House 2 2-disc set. This was kind of a cult classic from the 80s. A lot of people heard of it. A lot of people haven't heard of it. But I grew up watching it. So it's got the inlay. House 1 and 2 on disc. Really cool stuff. These are fun movies to watch around Halloween time. And then we have Stephen King's It, the original 1990 TV adaptation with Tim Curry as a clown. Good stuff on there. Then we have Jeepers Creepers Part 1 and 2 double disc set. I think there's a 3, maybe even a 4. I know there's at least a 3. I don't have that yet. I saw the first one. I've never even seen the Part 2, so it'll be fun at some point to watch those. We have Leprechaun, the first 3 Leprechauns in a triple feature. 1, 2, and 3. All on, each gets its own special disc. Nice cheap little way to pick up the Leprechaun movies. Those are great B movies. Nothing to take too serious, that's for sure, but always a fun watch, especially around St. Patrick's Day. And then we have another Leprechaun triple feature. It's got Part 4, In the Hood, and Back to the Hood, which I've never seen any of these 3 actually. So that'll be fun. Be watching those and reviewing them. I have the Lost Boys, The Tribe. I was a big fan of the original Lost Boys. And this is like a lenticular cover. You can see it's changing. Love the first one from the 80s. And then it turns out they made 2 more. Uncut version. I've never seen this. And I have the other one coming. I think I did pick it up for like $1. I haven't heard too many good things about the sequels. But I will watch and judge for myself at some point. Another 80s classic, cult classic, the director's cut of Night of the Creeps. This was kind of an under-the-radar movie. It came out in the 80s, mid-80s. Kind of like The Gate kind of vibe. Really cool. Then we have, this is an Inside Entertainment magazine on DVD, but the reason I kept this was in a lot that I picked up. It has the original Night of the Living Dead. The original black and white. Night of the Living Dead. So that's in there. Then I found this at Big Lots. I have no idea what it is. It's Night of the Living Dead 3D Reanimation. Still sealed. 2D and classic. Comes with some 3D glasses. I mean, for $3. Even if it's horrible, I'm sure it'll be fun to sit and watch with some 3D glasses on. Throw it in there. Then we have one of my all-time favorites. On Blu-ray, Nightmare on Elm Street, the whole original collection, the first 7 movies. I wish they would do a fancier box set. It's just this little slipcase. I mean, for such an iconic series of movies, this kind of underwhelming. But it is a good way to get them all on Blu-ray. You can see they're all here, and then they put 2 on each one of these. Nice set. I've definitely watched these. I watch these all year, all the time. Be doing reviews on those. Let's see what else we got here. Phantasm still sealed on Blu Ray, the original Phantasm. Another cult classic. I saw it when I was a kid. Don't remember much of it. Remember it was real creepy. We'll be getting into those because I have also the Phantasm 5 movie collection, which apparently they made 5 Phantasm movies and they're all stacked up in here in this box set. Phantasm 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's a great little collector piece that I never seen anything past the first one. Maybe I saw the second one, but I don't remember them, so that'll be fun. And now we got Poltergeist. This was the remake. Picked it up for $3. Have not watched it yet. Still got the thing on there. I have no idea if it's good or not. I will watch it though. And then I have Poltergeist 2 and 3. Still haven't picked up the first original one yet because I see it all the time, but usually I'm picking something else up because the first one's so common that I like to pick up the stuff I don't see as much first. Like this set here with 2 and 3. Don't come across that as much as the first one, so I grabbed this one first. It's like $5. I haven't seen 2 or 3. I remember the original when I was a kid. Another just more Halloween than horror vibe. Duck Dynasty Quack or Treat. It's 3 Halloween episodes from the Duck Dynasty show. This guy here's got the Freddy claws. So yeah, there's random just Halloween family stuff in here too. It's not just, horror and slashers. A classic, one of the first horror movies I ever saw when I was probably about 6 years old in the mid-'80s, Return of the Living Dead. This movie was funny, it was gory, it really encapsulates the 80s. I can't wait to do a review on that and tell people how much I love it. This one too, Return of the Living Dead Part 2, same thing, 80s, good stuff. Can't wait to watch those and review them again. This, I have no idea what it is. I remember it's a trauma movie called Return to Nukem High. I remember the 80s was a series Trauma had called Class of Nukem High. I saw like one of them. Apparently this is a return, volume 1. Like I said, for $1, I'll take a chance on random horror movies. You never know what kind of craziness, especially Trauma. I'm not the hugest fan of Trauma, but some stuff they do is pretty funny and off the wall. And this looks right up the Class of Nukem High alley. Just so, be watching that, reviewing it. Snoop Dogg's House of Horror, or Hood of Horror, excuse me. This got some cool people on there. Billy D. Williams, Ernie Hudson. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't ever remember it coming out. I found it. It was really cheap. I will watch it at some point. It's in there. Then I have sealed the VHS. It's actually DVDs, but it's a Target exclusive VHS like collector box, which is still sealed of Stranger Things. I just thought this was a great piece, especially for the price I paid for it. Yeah, you can't really go wrong for, I think I paid $3 or $5. It says $3 on there. I watched this on Netflix, so there wasn't a reason to rip it open and watch it right away. It's just a really great piece for a collection. I really liked the first season. I get kind of lost after that. I still watch it, but I like that first season a lot. Here's another funny one. Halloween time movie. Family type movie. Space Invaders. I saw this at the theaters when it came out when I was little, and it just cracks me up. So I was really excited to pick this one up. Can't wait to rewatch it. Give a thorough review for anybody that hasn't seen it. This is the Tremors Attack Pack. Franchise collection, it says. And on this we have Tremors 1, Tremors 2, Tremors 3, and Tremors 4. So there's 4 movies. I do believe there's more than that. Now there's maybe 6 or 7 Tremors movies. I could be wrong. I'll pick those up eventually. I still haven't watched all those. I saw the first one when I was young and I loved it. So we'll see how I feel as an adult about it. Here's another trauma movie. This one I did watch. Again, one of the first movies I saw in the mid-'80s, around 86, 87. Toxic Avenger. I remember laughing very hard at this movie when I was younger. I haven't seen it since, so it'll be a lot of fun. And then for $1 each, I picked up Part 2, which I've never seen. Toxic Avenger Part 2. Toxic Avenger Part 3. I didn't even know they made all these. And they were literally $1 a piece, so I couldn't turn them down. Trauma's limited releases. It's not something you see every day. And it'll be great to just sit down with some popcorn and have a marathon. And then there's Toxic Avenger Part 4. Again, for $1. So I got all 4 of the Toxic Avenger movies. Kind of cool, oddball stuff. Then we have Trick or Treat. This was an awesome movie. One of the first movies me and Becky saw together back in the day. And it's kind of a, if you like just classic, I mean, it's got an 80s vibe to it. It's a good movie. Check that out. This one is another, it's a Big Lots had it. It's called Under the Bed. It says it's terrific, scary, and ambitious piece of cinema. I've never watched it. As you can see, it's got a slipcase, but it's still sealed. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I've never even heard of it. So we'll be watching that. Throwing a review down. Walking Dead, the complete first season. I loved the first season up to right around the 3rd or 4th season. I kind of got pretty bored with this show, but real cheap. Like I picked up season 1, Walking Dead season 2. And this is still sealed. Season 3, and then I have season 4 here. I think there's like 10 now. But I really like the first few seasons, so I picked those up. And if I find the rest, I will pick them up if I can find them cheap, and I'll probably watch the whole series, but it's not a priority. Another family Halloween time type movie, The Witches. Kids love this one. Cool stuff. This was 976 Evil, another 80s movie. It'll take you right back to the 80s, and this was directed by Robert Englund, who was the actor who played Freddy Krueger. I remember seeing this when I was younger. Thought it was real creepy, kind of funny. I liked it. Don't remember much of it now. Will be watching it. This is a horror pack I picked up because I needed Ghoulies 3. If you saw, I had Ghoulies 1 and 2, and 976 Evil Part 2. It's a sequel on here. I got this real cheap, so those two are really hard to find. And then it's got Waxwork, The Unholy, Chud 2, Class of 1999, Slaughter High, and Chopping Mall. And I've never seen any of these movies. So that'll be fun. Checking all these out, doing reviews on all of them. This is a great little pack. I think like for $5 I picked this up. We have Roseanne, Tricks and Treats. Growing up in the 80s and the early 90s, Roseanne was on a lot, and the Halloween episodes were always fun, and that's what this is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Halloween episodes. Oh yeah, right there, 8 from every Halloween. Good family stuff. Wishmaster 1 and 2. I think there's more Wishmasters. I think I saw the first one. Doesn't matter because I don't remember it. Haven't seen the other ones cheap enough to pick up yet, but I figured this would be a fun little series to go through and see what we think. Then this was a 4-pack that I think was in a lot with H2O, one of the Hellraiser sequels I've never heard of, Children of the Corn 5, which I didn't even know there was 5 of those, and a Wes Craven Dracula movie. So I've obviously seen H2O, but I didn't even know these existed. So that's kind of cool. And then this was the only way to get Ghoulies 4. So I have all 4 Ghoulies movies. I just had to find these packs. This is the original Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. So there's that. And you got these couple random. These I just got for like $1 a piece. It came with the disc and the cover art. I got to put them in a jewel case. The movie called Pumpkins. Never heard of it. And then another one called Clown Motel. But for $1 a piece, I like to take a chance because you never know. a lot of underrated underground type horror movies that people don't know about that sometimes end up being good. Sometimes they're really bad, but they're so bad they're fun. Well, that is where we are at so far for our horror movie collection. I do got some mail with some more to open that will be added to the collection. That'll be a different video, and then I'll just keep documenting additions as I keep collecting. And yeah, well, this video got kind of long, so we'll cut it off here. If you guys like horror movies, you can just stay tuned to the channel because I will be getting into lots of reviews. I'll keep up on news and stuff like that. Alright, if you come across this and you like it, you can click a like. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. That's great. If not, that's cool. Probably nobody come across it anyways, but it's a lot of fun to document this stuff. Alright, everybody. Have a good one.